Hi, I'm back. So today, covering off decluttering, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the things that are important to get you set up. So this whole theme of decluttering all focuses around the idea of kitchen setup. And think of kitchen setup like the equipment you need to take on a sport. So when you're playing a sport, you got to make sure that your gear's set up, that you've got what you need to get started to do the fun game, right? So we're going to do the same thing here. So for your kitchen setup, I highly encourage you to think about your senses. What do you need to be wearing comfort-wise? So wear something that's really soft and comfortable and that you don't care if it gets slightly dirty, because if we're pulling out things from your cupboards. And at the same time, get yourself something great to drink, something that's kind of a little bit special or more interesting than just plain water maybe. And put on some great tunes, because music is going to be part of that motivation for you. If there's something else you feel you need, maybe you want to put a candle on and make sure obviously it's not near anything that can catch flames, but make sure that you've got what you need to appeal to your senses. Tasks are daunting enough as they are, so we got to make them fun. Let's do something that's enjoyable, that makes the task not daunting and not overwhelming, and can kind of get you in and out. And at the end of it, you're going to feel like it wasn't a big deal, and you're going to feel great that you accomplished and cleaned out some of your things in your kitchen, because that's the equipment and the setup you need for this new sport of cooking and home cooking. So we're going to start out in the pantry, and I'm going to usually suggest you have some basic things on hand. Usually maybe a box for donating, whether you've got items that you just don't need. In the case of the pantry, you may need garbage because you need to throw out maybe food that has been in there too long, that just is expired, or that you haven't used and your family doesn't even like. So do that, and then maybe have on hand a cleaning spray, whether it's a spray bottle and a cloth, just to wipe down the cupboards. So the idea is going to be, we're going to take everything out, and then we're going to wipe down the shelves in there. We're going to assess what we have, and then we're going to decide what we're putting back into the cupboards. And we're going to, before we put them back, we're going to decide to group them into things that make sense category-wise. So I'll mention those as I'm doing the taping for you, the video taping. But in general, think of things like in your cupboards. Maybe you have canned vegetables. Maybe you have desserts and fruit items. Maybe you have crackers. Maybe there's granola bars. So think about things in categories, because it makes things so much easier when you're trying to put things away, as well as when you're looking and trying to find them. All right, we're going to get started.